Hey, Shalom, Shalom, call out, yeah, Bashim, Shabashim, Kadash. Hey, man, my name this, man. Sometimes it's scary being a man of the Lord, or possibly a man of the Lord, because we don't really fully know, right, about dealing with the truth. So, call out, yeah, Bashim, Shabashim, Kadash, double honors to the apostles, of course, elders, bishops, on down, brothers laboring, men, women, and children that believe are the 1/3. But I'm heading back to this spot, about to do a sit down, because it's about to start pouring out here heavy. But yeah, man, I did a couple Lyft rides today. So my last ride I had, quick testimony. So this lady, I'm at the light, lady pulls up, she start hitting her horn crazy. I mean, crazy. So I'm like, who the hell's like, she beeping that? I ain't think it was me, but when I looked, she was trying to get my attention. I had a passenger. But I roll the window down like, yo, what's up? Like, because I don't know nobody out here. I don't socialize. I like, you know what I mean, just stay to self and focus on what I need to do. So she like, hey, man, it's you. I'm like, is it me? I'm like, who the fuck? Like, even at camp, nobody really walk up to us like that and stuff like that. So she like, yeah, you picked. So she don't know me from the truth. But she like, yeah, doing Uber, Lyft, or whatever. And she like, you picked me up a couple of times. Like, I ran into you type shit. So I'm like, oh, okay. Then she was like, and so she didn't have a car back then. You know, people get their taxes. Now she's driving. So driving, she seen me again. But I guess she was driving. But this time, this is like a 4th or 5th time seeing me, like in under 6 months. So, and you know, so she's like, she's like really excited. Like, oh my God, like, I keep running into you. So, it's a long ass light. So I'm like, yo, maybe, you know, I'm like, yeah, you know, carnal shit, you know, yeah, Baltimore's a small city, which is not. It's about the size of the city of North. But if you add the other surrounding areas with the county, it's about the size of Brooklyn, like the borough of Brooklyn. If you add like the county and the city together, which I'm constantly circling. So I'm like, oh, it's a small city. She like, nah, it ain't no fucking. She shot it down. You know, the nigga woman don't believe in God like that. I mean, they say it, but she shot it down like, nah, it ain't no small city, my ass. She was like, I keep running into you for a reason. She was like, I think it's God. And I was like, oh man, now the light changed by then. I just chucked up the deuces, waved, and pulled off. So I got a Jake and this girl in the back. They like, yo, man, she wanted you, which she did. Or if she didn't really necessarily want me, she definitely wanted to find out what the fuck is about me that she keeps seeing me so much. She took it as a sign from the Lord, which possibly was. But I told them in the back, like, yo, I ain't dating no chicks right now. And she wasn't bad looking, nigga woman or whatever. Wasn't bad looking or you know, in shape or whatever, but I was like, you know. But when I did see her, when I interacted with her, you know, I gave her part of my light. Well, what's the Lord's light? It's not my light. It's the Lord's light that's in us, right? So, but I haven't spoken the truth. I just talk common shit. But people are able to tell, kind of like, it's scary. She's not the only person that done this. It was her and another girl. And I'm not the flyest motherfucker. My afro out, my clothes is baggy and shit like that. Sometimes I don't even be matching out here or whatever. So I be super Clark Kent. But these people are able to like recognize me. Not everybody, but it's kind of like, yo, it's a fucking something about you, man. And they can't fully grasp it. Another girl did this shit too. It was scary as hell. And she was kind of like extra good looking. And I was like, yo, you know what I mean? I shot her down too. So these dudes dude in the back with his girl, he like, yo, you ain't get a number? I'm like, nah, I ain't dealing with no woman right now. And he was fucked up. So he was like, man, you just be able to like cut it, like not to say that. And yeah, and that's what's wrong with people, right? Especially men. You got to have some self-control, some type of discipline, some type of plans. What's going on in your life? You know what I mean? Because that's how people be double-minded. Like, people is able to come along and have you do whatever they want you to do because they feel as though you ain't doing nothing. So it's like, if you don't know what you want, know what you don't want. Right? Whether it's temporarily or period. So when something comes along, you be like, well, that ain't according to the, you know what I mean? You able to filter things with a plan, with, you know what I mean? With when you fast and when, because all of that's planning. Now, we know the Lord control all things. He can shift your plans, but I'm like, yo, I ain't talking. A couple girls tried to talk to me out here. Some of them was like actually like good looking, but I shut the shit down. Right, so he kind of fought. He like, yo, you was like super disciplined to do some shit like that because that woman was on your ass type shit. I'm surprised she ain't like try to fucking follow me or something, you know? So, that's one time I thought they were about to pull me over. I just bent the corner. They came like right behind me, but they ain't fucking with me and shit. About to park and do this video. But yeah, man, the Lord said he would give thee praise and fame in the land you was put to shame. Also, a brother had peeped me. I don't got my braids in, none of that shit. He like hitting the horn hard as hell too. He like, hey, yo, I'm like, oh, he like, yo, you in Maryland now? I'm like, oh, shit, because I be trying to stay low. But you know, those just like, you know, so the Lord, you know, sometimes like people able to notice. And I got other situations too, but I ain't gonna mention them. Couple other testimonies. But I'm like, while I'm here, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You know, no Israelite apparel on. I ain't speaking no Israelite knowledge, doctrine, nothing. They don't know me from can of paint. But when they come in my presence for a bit, it's like I don't know, like, you know, Jake is spiritual, you know what I mean? So, but it's kind of like scary, like being in the truth to a point in an instant. But we know the word, but it's like, damn, people able to see the Lord's light within a certain people. They able to look at you and see the Lord's light in you. And I was like, damn, how the fuck you know, able to do that shit? But hey, they be knowing if they can't lay a finger on it, they be knowing. There's a couple other situations where I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? That's crazy. But I play it cool though, and I said, but I'm gonna go up in here, drop this video, get on with the day. Salaki, shalom, yeah, but some shit with this.